President Kovind visits People's Memorial Monument in Turkmenistan, pays tributes to Mahatma Gandhi at the complex. Holy month of Ramzan begins. Vice President Naidu, Prime Minister Modi greet people on the occasion. Centre clears 27 road projects worth over 500 crore rupees for Arunachal. Union Minister Rijiju calls it a development boost. Assam Gas Company celebrates its Diamond Jubilee. Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma hails it for meeting domestic and industrial needs. And Australia decimate England, lift ICC Women's Cricket World Cup in Christchurch. A very good evening, viewers, and welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Ajanta Chaudhary bringing to you the stories in detail. On his third day in Turkmenistan, President Ramnath Kovind today visited the People's Memorial Monument in Ashgabat, as well as Bagtirlik Sports Complex and the Yoga and Traditional Medicine Center inside the complex in Ashgabat. Prime Minister Narendra Modi had inaugurated the center on his visit to Turkmenistan in 2015. President Kovind paid floral tributes to Mahatma Gandhi's bust at the sports complex. He also visited the Institute of International Relations, which gives training to students of diplomacy in Turkmenistan. A postage stamp commemorating 30 years of establishment of diplomatic relations between India and Turkmenistan was released by the Indian ambassador and the rector of the institute. The President also inaugurated the India Corner at the Institute of International Relations, which will be a resource center for India-related studies.
Long-standing friend stands ready to partner with it to realize the collective dreams of our people. I sincerely hope that my visit to Turkmenistan will impart a new momentum to further promote partnership between the two countries. I wish you all good.
The holy month of Ramzan began today after the moon was sighted in many parts of the country on Saturday evening. Worshippers offered special night prayers called Taraweeh in local mosques in large numbers in the night. Today is the first day of fasting. Ramzan is the 9th month of Islamic calendar and Eid al-Fitr is celebrated at the culmination of the fasting month. Meanwhile, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu has greeted people on the occasion. In a tweet, Naidu said, Ramzan symbolizes faith in God, purity in life and compassion for the poor. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also conveyed his best wishes on the commencement of Ramzan. In a tweet, Modi hoped that the holy month will inspire people to serve the poor. He hoped that it will further enhance the spirit of peace, harmony and compassion in society. On his third day in India, Nepal Prime Minister Sher Bahadur Deuba reached Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh today. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath welcomed Deuba and accompanied him to Kashi Vishwanath Temple, where Deuba and his wife offered prayers. Various cultural programs were organized en route to Kashi Vishwanath Temple from the airport. Men and women dressed in colorful attires and holding flags of India and Nepal welcomed the Nepalese Prime Minister. The renovated Kashi Vishwanath Temple was also decorated with flowers. Deuba also visited Kal Bhairav Temple and historical Pashupatinath Nepalese Temple at Lalita Ghat. He was briefed about the renovation works going on in the ancient city of Kashi.
प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी के
Union Law Minister Kiren Rijiju today informed that in another development gift to his home state Arunachal Pradesh, the centre has approved 27 road projects under the Central Road and Infrastructure Fund CRIF with an estimated cost of 553 crore 48 lakh rupees. In a tweet, Rijiju said these projects will provide a big boost to road development in the state. Earlier, Union Road Transport and Highways Minister Nitin Gadkari in a letter had informed Rijiju about the approval. In Assam, Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma today attended the Diamond Jubilee celebrations of Assam Gas Company Limited in Duliajan. Congratulating AGCL on its glorious journey in the business of collection, transportation and distribution of natural gas, Dr. Sarma hailed the important role of the state public sector undertaking in providing natural gas to 42,000 domestic households and more than 1,000 commercial consumers, apart from 420 tea factories and industries in Upper Assam. Incorporated on March 31, 1962, AGCL is India's first dedicated natural gas transmission and distribution company. Union Minister of State for Petroleum and Natural Gas, Ramesh Telly, State Industries and Commerce Minister Chandra Mohan Patwari, Labour Welfare Minister Sanjay Kishan were among those present on the occasion.
Ahom Gas Company Poroborti Homoyot, Namrup Har Karkhana, Aro Ahom Petrochemicals Limited.
In Meghalaya, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma chaired a meeting to discuss the proposed peace talks with the banned Hindu Trip National Liberation Council, HNLC. The meeting was held with the government interlocutor Peter S. Dhakar and was also attended by Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong, Home Minister Lakman Rimbui, Chief Secretary R.V. Suchiang and other top officials. Sangma said the government is committed to take forward the peace talks with the outfit.
And the process is to continue. So I've been very clear from day one that every meeting does not have a conclusion or does not have any news. It's just a process. But the most important part is the government is committed to move things forward. And that's the reason we are ensuring that continuous communication is taking place. At this point in time, there is limited.
Again in Meghalaya, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma on Saturday launched the pilot project on payment for ecosystem services for restoration of Ganol catchment. The initiative was taken to conserve and restore the natural resources of the state. Meghalaya has become the first state in the northeast in providing cash support to communities to preserve and protect existing forest. 20 villages were selected and 50 producer groups received the checks in different amounts in this first pilot project.
They are also practicing black pepper.
We are starting or launching this program here today with the pilot project of taking up the Ganol catchment area first. And as was mentioned, in this project we will be not only telling the public about the different policies and different actions that they should do.
Union Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal has said the country's goods exports have now crossed the $418 billion mark. Addressing the media in New Delhi today on India's historic export figures for the financial year 2021-22, Goyal said it is an important milestone in the journey towards an Atmanirbhar Bharat. He said exports have exceeded $40 million in March alone, which has created a history of highest exports in a month.
जरूरी milestones achieve किए जा रहे हैं. अभी DGFT ने बताया कि $418 बिलियन यानी 31-32 लाख करोड़ रुपए का निर्यात भारत ने पहली बार अपने इतिहास में किया है. और जो टारगेट सेट किया था उससे.
In Manipur, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh today visited the construction site of the statue of polo player Sagal Kangjei riding a pony at Marjing Hills. In his tweet, Singh said it is a matter of pride that the game of polo was Manipur's contribution to the world. He said the site will play a key role in further promoting polo as well as the beautiful state of Manipur. Among other tourism projects which are being developed at the moment, this site will be a major attraction. In sports news, Australia has lifted the ICC Women's Cricket World Cup, defeating England in the final by 70 runs at Hagley Oval in Christchurch. Chasing the target of 357, England women were all out for 285 in 43.4 overs. Earlier put into bat first by England, Australia posted 356 for 5 in 50 overs. This is a record 7th time Australia women have won the World Cup for England. Even an unbeaten 148 by Natalie Skiver could not save the defeat. Jess Jonasson and Alana King took 3 wickets each for Australia. Elsie Healy was declared player of the match and also the player of the tournament. In the IPL cricket, Chennai Super Kings will take on Punjab Kings at the Brabourne Stadium in Mumbai at 7:30 p.m. On Saturday evening, Gujarat Titans beat Delhi Capitals by 14 runs in Pune. Earlier, Rajasthan Royals defeated Mumbai Indians by 23 runs at D.Y. Patil Stadium in Mumbai. Meghalaya Tourism Development Corporation Limited has proposed development of adventures tourism in the state. MTDC Chairman Saleng S. Sangma has said the focus is on adventure tourism and adventure sports like ziplining, forest walk are being created artificially. The state government is looking forward to developing the tourism sector through the Swadesh Darshan scheme. For more updates, viewers can also watch our bulletins and other programs on our YouTube channel, DD News Guwahati. And to end the news, the main points once again. President Kovind visits People's Memorial Monument in Turkmenistan, pays tributes to Mahatma Gandhi at the complex. Holy month of Ramzan begins. Vice President Naidu, Prime Minister Modi greet people on the occasion. Centre clears 27 road projects worth over 500 crore rupees for Arunachal. Union Minister Rijiju calls it a development boost. Assam Gas Company celebrates its Diamond Jubilee. Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma hails it for meeting domestic and industrial needs. And Australia decimates England, lift ICC Women's Cricket World Cup in Christchurch. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.